did an Alice in Wonderland movie.
We're all mad here. Is that what the cat says in the original?
In the original, yes.
It says we're all mad
I have one that doesn't fit me. That is the original, and it still says we're all mad here, but it has the.
here. Okay. As far as an agenda for the meetup, Sunday night I'm working 6 to 2. If anybody's around that late, I'll keep the place open for Mandela Effect people. Not open, it'll be closed, but we'll be inside. If you like, although we'll be getting up early in the morning, I guess, you're probably going to want to go out to a mountain out here. Go ahead and travel up a mountain. I expect tons of people to be up there, actually. What else? I mean, I'm kind of just playing it by ear. If you got yourself a place to stay Sunday night, then you're set. If you're coming up Monday morning, then you're basically set. I know there's a lot of events going on around here. So probably tough to find a place to stay. But hey, if you come up, I've heard a couple people saying they're going to try. A couple people said they're going to show. It should be fun. Just got done checking the weather for Monday. Rainy, cloudy, and I'd say dress warm. Where's it at? 63 to 42 degrees, 90% chance of light rain. Multiverse. Repeat that.
You live in the multiverse.
I apparently do. I have been shifting my consciousness in and out of timelines like crazy.
Wow.
And I can prove it to you, and I can shift you. I can only if it's okay. I'll block you. I don't shape shift. Actually, since my consciousness shifts into another body, I guess I could
Do that.
be considered a shape shifter. How many people were in the car when JFK was murdered? 6. I usually don't get the same answer.
I'm going to go 5.
5. Anybody? 4. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, you're the only one that's right because you're indigenous to this timeline.
Nice.
Nice. You're like, nice. But I studied it. Listen, I got to get him. I studied it in the 80s. There was
person was a fan that was not really there.
I studied it in the 80s. There was 4 people,
Including or not
including JFK, William Greer, Connolly, and the Kennedys. That's it. And there was no bulletproof glass in the middle or anything else. Now there's a big bulletproof glass. There's Connolly's wife's in the car now, which I did not study her. And some other guy that looks like Sean Connery.
So it went from 4 to 6.
Yeah, how's that possible, though? That's the Mandela effect. That's what this is. Did the Monopoly man have a monocle? Does the Monopoly... He does not. You are indigenous to this timeline. What I mean by that is you probably live on
your whole childhood's a lie, right?
you live on a very high vibration because we've been shedding, at least these are my theories, we've been shedding away the lower vibrational timelines. And that's why Kit Kat no longer has a dash. It was a waste of money. Depends doesn't have an S on the end. It was a waste of money.
I noticed that recently.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah.
Guess what? It's never had an S.
Really?
Yes, that's the key. And you just noticed it.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
That's the Mandela effect. It's
Because I saw it.
I got you on one. I just thought of it. My guides are coming in. They're telling me, get her. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I want you to articulate each word. Pronunciate. The 4 girls running around New York City. The TV show is called.
I know it's Sex and
What is it?
Sex and City. Sex and the City.
But you're not really pronunciating. I got to hear what each word.
Sex and the City.
Man, she is from this timeline. I remember the Sex in the City. And
Because when you say it fast, it's in the city.
well, no, it's when I look at it and the word says I-N. I looked at it. I was slot machines. I used to work in a casino. The slot machines were Sex in the City. My ex-girlfriend, I bought her the CDs. It was Sex in the City. I mean, there was not Sex and the City. It just wasn't that way.
Yeah.
But now it's always been Sex and the City. Berenstein. You ever hear them?
Bernstein Bears.
Yeah. Can you spell Berenstein? I got her. I got her on this one. Come on, give me the steam part. You could skip the first part.
Stein.
Bang Zoom. Are you sure it's ST?
Oh, it's double E on that one.
Oh, double E.
I don't know. Don't stop it.
STEIN.
No, I used to
BERENSTEIN. If you go home and look at your old books, it's BERENSTAIN.
You know what? I couldn't go home and look at my own books. I live in 178 square feet. That shit's burned or donated.
Oh, okay. But I mean, doesn't Stain the Berenstain Bears? Doesn't that seem weird?
Yeah.
Or
Berenstain Bears.
do you think they're the Berenstain, or you're sure they were Steen?
Well, they always enunciated them Steen.
But how was it spelled? AIN?
Jewish town of Escanaba, Michigan.
Yeah, I come from a tiny town.
So are you just changing the spelling on me now? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Because you might have that mind that she probably knows about the Mandela effect and is giving me all the answers. How do you spell Febreze?
Oh, they put spell it Free Breeze.
Okay, how do you spell Free Breeze?
It's like FREEBREEZE. I think it's like double E. It's really weird. It's weird how they do it.
Should I show her, or is it
Am I wrong?
Are you wrong? Show me a double
February.
E.
Feba.
Okay. I thought it was like double E.
Listen, it was. Your consciousness shifted into a timeline where it's always been one E. It costs less money, less ink.
I don't buy that shit because it's toxic, though.
That's why it's a good thing
I
she
make all
doesn't.
my own shit. I would love one. I was waiting for it.
It's a good thing she doesn't.
Well, maybe I should have served you more of these before I started.
So what kind of tequila you guys rolling around in here?
Oh,
None.
this one. That's not wrong. That's
I
not.
want the one that means I need a toothbrush.
I want one with supernatural beings in there.
What?
No, seriously, if that happens, then we've got lunch for
Oh, I don't
If I
already.
wake up being a vampire,
Be careful
or if I
where.
wake up wearing like the Monopoly guy, buy the monocle one day.
Both of them will have monocles, or they'll switch. Or what if they switch? Which one's the monocle? The monocle's on the top one, right? Is the monocle on the top
On the
one?
left or on the right?
Oh, okay.
Top.
Monocle on the. Yeah.
Oh no, it's on the left.
It's on your right.
No, it's on my left.
The monocle?
Your right.
The monocle is top right, girl.
Laura right.
Top right. That's your right.
This is my left.
Oh my lord.
Left.
Yeah. And which side is that on?
The left.
It's on your right. It's over there. You nuts.
It's right there.
Laura left.
Oh, you're saying on the left eye. I meant the whole person. Your window's got to be open, sweetheart. And you can get in that other door. Oh, don't give me that. Oh, fine. Come on, get down. Let me let you in. What weapon does the Scarecrow carry in The Wizard of Oz?
38 special.
Wow. You knew he carried a gun?
That'd be the same way if I lived.
Or were you kidding?
No.
Do you remember him carrying a gun?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the only one I've come across that remembers him carrying a gun. Nobody remembers this guy carrying a gun. Interesting. There's a line that isn't said anymore. I recall the line, "Fly, my pretties, fly." Do you remember that?
Yes.
It's never been said. Now it's just fly, fly, fly.
I remember Fly My Pretty.
Yeah.
The little fucking witch woman.
Yeah. The monkeys and all. The flying monkeys. Fly, my pretties, fly.
That was guaranteed.
Favorite Mandela effect, Jim?
Scarecrow, Wizard of Oz.
He just told me it's got a gun. He's got the gun. He knew it. He's the only one I knew that said he's got a gun that I asked. That's pretty wild.
And
I think he's back in
I want to ask him again, Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter. Oh, he's the Mad
Totally
Hatter.
talking about, yeah.
Well, the cat says something different. I don't remember why.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard you say that.
You know me on YouTube.
Are we really?
You're gonna fucking blow me away, okay?
Okay, Jif peanut butter.
Tell us more.
Jif or Jiffy? It's Jif. I knew that.
Well, you just said you ate Jiffy your whole life. You just told me that when I didn't have the camera on.
Yeah, I did. You're right. It is Jif peanut butter.
Does Kit Kat have a dash?
Yes.
Yes and no. Okay. How do you spell Febreze?
F-R-A-B-R-E-Z-E.
F-R-A. Febreze?
F-R-E.
F-R-E.
B-R-E-Z-E.
Yeah, that's close enough for this timeline. I'll give you that.
All right.
It's not F-R-E-B-R-E.
I don't know how to. I don't.
What do you think it is?
F-R-E-B-R-E.
E-E-Z-E?
Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
How many people do you do this to?
Just
All
about,
of us?
just about everybody that walks.
E-B-R-E-Z. What did I say?
That's about what
I
you
said
said. That is-
strawberries. It's Febreze.
Well, just because I can't spell, you're gonna like hammer me?
No, just because you
Okay,
can't
but I was
spell.
almost right.
There's a Tom Cruise movie with vampires. What's it called? You can go ahead and ring it out.
Well, the book is Vampire Lestat.
The book is called Vampire Lestat?
It's called
Interview
Interview with the Vampire.
with what?
Book. Interview with the Vampire. You're scaring me now.
Because you're afraid to talk.
I
God.
know, right?
Oh, no, but wait.
Anne Rice wrote the book. I know that.
Yeah.
Did I get that part right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this timeline.
Interview with a vampire.
With a vampire or the vampire? Which one is it?
Interview with a vampire.
A vampire is how I recall it. It's actually the.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
might have voted the other way on that.
that's something that is like, you know, you have to read the book. What's the movie?
Okay.
What's the?
Hit us with another one.
Yeah, you want more? What weapon does the Scarecrow carry in The Wizard of Oz?
Ooh, I am going to be wrong and say the pitch
Scarecrow?
You're right. What you're
carrying a
thinking?
weapon?
There you go. You're right. What you were thinking.
There's no weapon.
There's no way. I don't recall a weapon either. In this timeline,
weapon. Am I right?
he's carrying a gun.
What? There's no fucking way that
I swear to you.
Which timeline? Who? In what?
Which time? I love that when they do that.
not a-
The one you're in now, honey.
What? He's carrying a gun now?
He's carrying a pistol. Ooh.
We do belong to the Stone Kitty Club.
Well, they are
No,
stoned.
for real. I got this from a hippie today.
Nice.
No, for real.
Okay, one more. I'll try one more.
One more?
Oh my
Just
God,
one?
no.
I got
Okay,
thousands.
so Google this shit.
I
I want to
did,
see
I
what.
did, I know.
No, I want to see what the.
You're really entertaining these guys over here, so could you just keep it up?
No, I've
No,
We
we
did
already
it.
did that
I've
one.
been here for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
And they said 4 or 5.
I
There's
don't know.
6.
I
Where's the speaker? Pretend. Victoria's Secret. Victoria.
Well, we just said that when we walked in here. It's 26 in the parking lot, and I was like, this whole Dale's Pale Ale. I don't like the apostrophe S. It's usually not what it actually is.
Well, I'll tell you what.
People add it so they think it is not.
Well, I understand
I don't know anything about Dale. I know nothing about Dale. I'm just saying.
Well, there's Odell's here, and it used to have an S on the end of it, and it doesn't anymore.
Now it's an apostrophe.
No, there's no apostrophe. It's just
there's an
Odell.
apostrophe as in California.
Yeah.
Wait till you get back bras, see-through bras,
Mandela
or
effect bra.
with this on.
Yes.
Or a netted.
I'm working on it. We're going for T-shirts, then
onesie, or even like
we're going to go to lingerie.
That would be great in the ass up your pants.
Oh shit! Did you see this? The boss told me, hey, kid, I want shirts.
I actually feel like that should be at the butt, and the other one should be at the girl.
Right.
They're
called Anthony's Secret. Anthony's Secret. That's your lingerie.
Oh my God! Well, you know that's a Mandela effect for me. What's that lingerie place called?
Victoria.
Did you see what she did? Did you see what she did? She like covered her face at the part where I needed to know.
Victoria's Secret.
So there is 2 S's. Victoria's, it ends in an S?
No, one S.
It's just,
Secret.
it's Victoria Secret.
Yeah.
Victoria
Yeah.
Secret.
Yeah, there's no secrets, there's no...
You're guaranteed it doesn't say Victoria's?
I work there, it's Victoria's Secret.
So it is not Victoria's.
No, I say Victoria sometimes, but there's no S's.
There's no S at the end of Victoria.
No, there's not.
In this timeline there is. And it's always had an S, but you know there wasn't.
There's not.
Look it up in history and you'll see it always was.
I know, but I worked in my paycheck say Victoria's.
So I've been collecting like Mandela stuff, Mandela effect stuff. Like if I see it, I'm like, yeah, I'll wear that. And then I put it up here. But problem is, I keep eating the double stuffed Oreos.
Well, first off, it was like Jupiter Ascending and Jupiter Rising changed to Jupiter Ascending, or vice versa.
Yeah, you remember that?
Do you remember it changing?
I remember people talking about it different.
Well,
Still recording.
the movie. They want. Listen, honestly.
It was originally Rising.
They want to see you.
It was no.
That's what
It
they
was
know.
originally Rising, and I thought they changed it to Ascending.
But they didn't change it. You shifted into a timeline where it's always been Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah, I know.
But Will over here, I saw the genie. Did you remember a movie where Sinbad was a genie?
Yes, I do.
Sinbad was a genie. And can you tell me about the movie?
He wore some crazy ass shoes. He did.
Yeah, there you go. Pants. Pants are kind of funky.
No, Shazam.
Shazam. But wasn't that Shaq? Shazam was Shaq, right? In about 2012, I heard the term ginger and blew it off like I knew. Oh yeah, I knew what that was, and acted like it was normal. It was a friend of mine.
A ginger, in fact, that I had never heard the term ginger before 2012 either, and I'm a ginger.
That's so cool, dude.
So, yeah, exactly. I agree, buddy.
I do recall that term ginger, 2012. I was in Pittsburgh working in a casino, and I acted like I understood the term because of the way the girl was talking to me about. You don't know what a ginger is? Jiffy, Skippy, Peter Pan.
Okay.
Now I asked you which one didn't exist.
I already lost.
Well,
You did?
well, what did you guess? Because you guessed. And you were pretty shocked that Peter Pan's actually a peanut butter. But Jiffy, Skippy, they're all peanut butters to you?
To me, they are, yeah.
Jiffy not.
Not.
It is.
I ate Jiffy my whole life. It never existed. Boom, you've just been affected.
It's Jeff.
Well, for me, I've seen Jif and Jiffy on the shelf at the same time. And I sat there one day in Mississippi not long ago, maybe 15, saying, why isn't somebody getting sued? I don't understand. Jiffy and Skippy. Why isn't somebody getting sued? It doesn't make any sense to me. And then I went home that night and I'm reading up on the Mandela site and somebody went, hey, Jiffy peanut butter doesn't exist. And I went, bullshit, I just saw it. And I went back to the store and it wasn't there. It wasn't there.
But Jif is. Yeah.
Did you just say J-I-F-F? Because in this timeline it's J-I-F.
Yeah. Drop two letters.
Timeline.
Yeah, you're sifting again. And how about double stuffed Oreo also changed? I
I don't
remember.
need that shit. You're talking to an organic gal unless we're eating like out and about.
You don't eat that shit, huh?
Ice cream, I don't eat cakes, I don't eat any of that shit.
Since I was like 20 and I'm like 30 now,
Yeah.
so it's been a long while.
20 years for me at least.
10.
See, some of the other ones that changed for me, and not a lot of people. Like there's 100%ers for me that I'm absolutely sure of.
Right?
Like, but it's not 100% for other people. Some people remember Berenstain, some people remember Jiffy. Or they don't remember Jiffy and remember Berenstain. I mean, it's the infinite timelines, multi-dimensions.
Just rolling on.
Nobody's ever wrong.
Yeah, rolling on top
I
of
mean,
each other.
you can't be. Even the people I don't agree with aren't wrong. I mean, it's
Right
you
on
can't.
top.
That's funny. These two flip-flopped. You went from not knowing these things, and she knew every answer,
She was kicking it.
and now she don't know any of them, and you're knowing them all. What's up with that?
My life.
That's not having anything, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, but she was knocking it out too. Fucking.
Yeah. Well, and that she's vegan or organic, I find that to be significant personally. I'm still testing. I'm not really saying.
She really just takes care of herself. I mean, it's like.
But she is eating shrimp. Oh no, she didn't. She didn't eat it.
I actually
She'll power the double whiskey. She'll power the pizza, but.
super lucky. I was allergic to shellfish
Yeah.
and bee stings like my entire life, but I paid $1,200 fucking for allergy testing.
No.
5 weeks ago, and
She's
they,
free.
they talked about how, you know, when you're a child, you have different allergies than when you're an adult.
Sure, because you shift into another timeline.
It did 99 dots on my back and the whole thing. And it was
I'm
9
totally
years old.
And now she's free of that. She's,
Yeah, I don't have
this is
shellfish
she
allergy.
had no shellfish.
So we laughed because
Or
we
beef-
got, well,
or
when I
beef
said we got
steaks.
the wrong pizza, it made me smile because I'm like, well, I can actually eat this weird concoction.
Yeah.
But had it been
Before,
5 weeks ago, I would have been like, well, I guess I'll just.
Well, see, now that's funny because there's
double whiskey.
been quite a few shifts in 2017, and they're very mild shifts. And that you're now all of a sudden lost an allergy that you had your whole life? I don't find that surprising. Your consciousness shifted into a timeline where you've never had the allergy. Where's your heart?
Where's my heart? Chest.
Where did you just put your hand? Where's your heart? Holy shit. Your heart is on your right side?
It's right here in the middle, so
You're-
get off to the left.
You're kind of indigenous to this timeline because you're getting a lot of these right. Is it a good thing? You're already at a high vibration. Sure, I guess it's a good thing.
All right.
I think we're shedding lower vibrational timelines, so all the silly
So the
stuff is
vibration
shedding
thing,
away.
When I said this place has a good vibe, that means something, right?
Yeah,
I go to a place
from
that
your
feels good-
perspective,
from my
but
perspective,
don't get me
yeah.
started.
Okay, is this not a good vibe place for you?
This is a great place. I love it here.
Okay, so
You
I have
kidding
two
me?
more. Two more.
Okay.
One more.
Two more.
Are you keeping score?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I recall, this is not a big one online, but I recall Pepsi being a circle with a blue wave on top, red wave on the bottom, and it was written in Pepsi. That's how I recall it. You remember anything?
Stripe, red, white, and blue verticals.
Do you remember? Oh,
It
you
said
do.
Pepsi across them.
And it was written, yes?
Well,
What if I told you it's been like that throughout history? It's never been the way I just...
it's never been written on it. Well, you were suggesting it to me at that time.
Well,
But the
well.
pop can so.
Huh?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. You're right.
We've got to get it on the film there. All right.
Okay, all right. Here's one.
Well, Johnny Walker. How you spell Johnny Walker? You don't know.
Like the drink?
Yeah,
alcohol?
the alcoholic thing.
Johny.
Walker.
Walker.
Yeah, I spell Walker.
Walker.
Okay, and Johnny was Johny. Is that what you said?
I don't remember. Yeah. One N.
JHONY.
Dun, dun.
Oh, H. It's got H in it. No H.
There you go. You can look at that.
No way. Well, I don't drink that, so maybe I wouldn't know that.
Women have an excuse for everything.
Well, I don't know. Why would I know that?
I'm kidding. You're right. Why would you know that?
Why would I know that or not know that one?
But,
Give
I
me a
mean-
more obvious one, like you said, the Jiffy.
Obvious one. I'm using my phone right now. I can't look them up.
Well, you said you had thousands of them.
I
huh?
do.
You don't remember all of them?
Yeah, but there's small things like Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Well, snack, crackle, pop. How do you just spell crackle?
Okay.
No, it's a C in this timeline.
Okay.
That's
So
funny
I'm
that you
getting
said
off,
that.
yeah.
No, you're not. Well, yeah, because I mean, I remember a K too.
No, okay, so whose fucking timeline are you in now?
Am I bouncing between the two?
You're in your own. Look, you're in your own personal dimension. So
I thought
forget-
that
We'll look up it later.
No,
and see what
because
this
we
is all
have been
about.
on this quest for free shit. And American,
Here
no,
we
no,
go.
no, get this.
You guys
No,
got
the
money for that
American
beer?
Road-
They say the Village People has an extra member.
That's one.
I mean, an actual extra person. I didn't mean an
Five
extra
people.
member. There's 6 in this timeline.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me who they are.
I don't know who they are. I never followed them. I know which one you don't
Did he
know.
ask you how many
Yeah.
people
The construction worker.
that was when Kennedy was it? Did he ask you about how
Yeah,
many
he
people?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
He never did this.
The Army guy.
Army guy.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
You don't remember an Army
No, I
guy?
do remember the army guy.
Well, but at least that's what I've seen him dress up as. That I didn't know. The other people are saying the Army guy was never
We did a
there.
talent show in high school. No, we had 6 members. And we did the extra one as the army chick. And they were like, no, it's legit. Like, the army guy is on some stuff. Like, he was kind of like the flow in,
He was
flow
like
out.
a float in.
Oh.
Not always.
Now he's a floater.
It's a 5 core with a
That's
6 float in.
yeah, because we did, that's the army
I
chick.
mean, you're talking
Yeah.
about somebody that really.
I dealt with 6.
I think we are actually in contact with the mainframe.
No.
They are
got the knowledge
coming up with stuff
the knowledge
like.
This
database
is 5 women
at
and
the
me,
core.
and this is me trying to delegate positions of outfits, okay? Like, I'm outfitting. these women. Like, do you understand, like,
understand this
how
totally.
hard this is? For someone like,
Wow.
I'm the fucking cop. I'm the Indian. You should be the Indian because you have darker skin. I don't want to be the Indian. Yeah, I don't swim in. So yeah, no, we most definitely had the army chick because that was the floating, right?
But you did say 5.
Yeah,
With
I
the
know
six
it
rolling.
is fine.
Like she said,
but
no.
that is
the core.
That is
It's the core
that's the. He's not in every video. He's a floater. Like he's like I'm here sometimes I'm not.
All right, what do you think? Because I can't get her on any of these things, apparently. Actually,
I know,
you're
she's-
wrong.
she's
It's Tidy
hacked.
Cats in
Is
this
it?
timeline. Yeah.
Okay.
But she has a kid. It was weird. I was looking at Tidy Cat. It switched. It went from Tidy Cats to Tidy Cat back to Tidy Cats for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What if you're a person that doesn't ever buy any of these? You're somebody off the grid that doesn't do.
Media
Yeah.
or liquor or.
Is this effect only for like?
Everybody doesn't see
It's
it.
all advertising so far.
Everybody doesn't see it. I mean, I see what you're saying. Luke, I am your father was never said in Star Wars. Yeah, and this
Well,
time.
Anthony's quite entertaining.
Yeah, I get that all the
I think I'm
time.
done now, unless there's one more that
One more.
I try to get right.
I hear everybody, like all the people that follow me, going, "Ask her that one, ask her this one."
So no, there's no wrong answer, is what you're saying.
No, because whatever timeline you recall is the one you shifted from. I mean, you're not wrong. Where you guys from?
All over Boston.
All over. Nice.
Philadelphia.
Philly. Nice. That's where I'm from. You ever hear this?
No.
Mandela effect?
No.
It's changes in history that can't be explained. And I'll give you a couple of examples. How many people were in the car when JFK was murdered?
One other person, 2. 2 drivers and his wife, 3.
So 3 in himself, you would say 4?
Oh, yeah.
I studied it in the 80s, there was 4. If you look it up now, there's 6. Now, how do you explain that? I mean, that's just bizarre.
It's bizarre.
I ate Jiffy peanut butter my whole life. Jiffy never existed. TV show with the 4 girls running around New York City. What's it called? Sex something.
Sex in the City.
In?
New York.
Sex in the City? That last one didn't work out at all. D, leaving?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I love you. Listen, Nat King Cole.
You left me with Nat King Cole.
I love you.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, buddy, you're alright.
You're the man, brother. I love you. Be careful. You be safe.
I'm just live down the street.
All right.
It's for the way you look at me.
That's the shot right there in the opening song, Cheers. That's the bar I work in. That's the old register we have displayed now, the door, the wall, it's all there. That's pretty wild. Well, what color is a yield sign?
Yellow.
No, it's
Yellow with black on it.
no, it's it's red. It's a like.
A yield sign?
Oh yeah, you're right. Red. Yeah, it's red with like a
Actually,
white
I think
center.
there's 3.
Right. A red reboss.
I agree.
Yellow and black, yellow, red, white. You said
think
yellow
it's
and black?
yellow.
Yellow and black.
It has not been yellow and black since 1972. Yeah, a little bit.
But do they still have signs out from 1972?
That's a good question.
I have seen yellow and black signs.
You've seen yellow and black. I have too.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, poof, they're red and white.
We must have been in some.
Did you want me to read this open? Close it out. Show it to them. You just want to just see if they spell it the way it says.
Okay, what about Adidas?
Just the spelling. See how they spell it.
How to spell Adidas?
How do you spell Adidas?
A-D-I-D-A-S. I agree.
A-D-I-D-A-S?
Yeah, Adidas.
Circle with the wave on the top, blue on the bottom, as I recall it. Thanks, John.
Didn't I say C-H-I-K?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, final answer.
That's right.
But if you remember, back in the day, it used to be CHIC. Like
Did it?
chick. Yeah.
Oh, just like how long ago was that?
Like 10, 15 years ago. Long enough for me to remember, and I'm only 22.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because I.
Fiona Broom put up a few paragraphs on research. I'd say, I think it was August 5th. I just happened to notice it. Check it out. I'm going to link it. It's pretty interesting. I mean, she just gives a bunch of ideas on what to do as far as research on the Mandela effect.
There he is. As a redhead, you've heard the term ginger before, right?
No, never. I figured it out when South Park made the episode about gingers. Yeah, that's when I really figured it out. Yeah. You ever seen the South Park episode about gingers?
No.
That's when I really figured it out. It was maybe 10, 12 years ago.
That's so funny because, like,
I'll follow your soul.
I thought that was the leprechaun. I thought the leprechauns actually did that. I thought they were mean. They don't give you gold. They take your soul, right?
Yeah, they're so snappy.
Pretty much going to be able to see the eclipse from anywhere, huh?
Is it tonight?
Monday.
Oh, look at there. Motherlicious.
I'm getting sick. I am getting many 444s. I'd say 444 in the afternoon, 444 in the morning. I hit it every time. And what I'm thinking, okay. So I don't know. I'm fourth dimension. Something is about to happen. I'm getting that. Okay, the universe is about to tell you something. And I've been getting 444 every single day.
I'm just going to do it with you guys. So my question, we're just going to go with and honestly, I have 30. It's on my boot. Alright, here we go. Someone's ready? What color is a yield sign? Bell. Berenstein Bears. TV show with 4 girls running around New York City. Breaks down the title of the TV show. It gives you the words. I'll give you that. How many people were in